So, V-Day 4. We just finished breakfast. My wife's went to work something like 5 hours ago, about. It's almost noon. Almost 12 o'clock. And yesterday when we were in Kouvola, we also did some other purchasing or shopping. So we got this. I don't know if you can see it that well, but this is a shelf for our DVDs. Because the problem is that, as you can see, there are almost literally books everywhere. My wife owns, I don't even remember, over 1,000 books. So you can imagine that this whole apartment is basically one big bookshelf. Now the problem is that there's no place for our DVDs. Because in this shelf there are CDs and DVDs in 3 rows. And I have few hundred CDs, and they're not all here. Rest of my records are in our locker, but we have too much DVDs, or too much children DVDs, so we had to get this extra shelf for those. But now my daughter's getting dressed, and then we're going to go to the bank to take care of some things. And that's honestly my only plan for today. Anything else that happens just happens. Se voit kääntää.
Tänne.
Niin.
Ja siirrän sua tuohon. Tyhjää, molemmat sait.
Empty. Darn.
Katso.
Okay, my turn.
Mulla on nyt tullut 1, 2, 3, 4,
Four.
5, 6, 7. Mulla on 7 tyhjää.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ai.
Osaatko sä puhua
Sun vuoro.
Osaatko sä puhua
Just bought some fireworks for the new year, and this is the time of year where I always find myself thinking about the same thing, and that's the Finnish law. If you turned 15 in 2012 or after that, you have to have a driver's license if you want to drive a 50cc moped. If you turned 15 before that, you don't need it. You can get a driver's license to drive a car when you're 18, and you can drive 125 cc's when you're 16 and you have a permit for it. And if you want to buy cigarettes or light alcohol drinks like beer, cider, long drinks, anything like that, you have to be 18. If you want to buy some hard stuff like whiskey or vodka, you have to be 20. And the thing that amazes me is that in order to buy any kind of fireworks, I mean even those little ones that just say "Buf," you have to be 18. So you can't keep any kinds of fireworks in your disposal, I think is the word, if you're under 18. But now here's the thing that amazes me, and well, it annoys me when I'm reading those headlines about school shootings and stuff. Let's say that we have a father and a son, and that father owns a shotgun, and it's a legal weapon. You know, all the papers are good, and that father has a hunting permit. His 12-year-old son can fire that weapon in order to hunt if he's 12 and he has a hunting permit, because in Finland I think there really is no any certain age that you have to be in order to get a hunting permit. So that 12-year-old can fire that shotgun in order to hunt if his father is with him, and they both have a hunting permit. And if you compare that to the fact that you can't even buy sparkle sticks, you know, those things you sometimes get with a cocktail. You can't light that thing, you can't hold it in your hand if you're under 18. So shotgun versus sparkle sticks. One, you have to be 18 in order to buy them, keep those things with you, and you can shoot, you can hunt with a shotgun. If you're 12, you have a hunting permit that's quite easy to get, and you have the person who owns that gun with you. That's just absurd, in my opinion. And I just checked some facts, so I'm not talking nonsense. It turned out that there really is no certain age limit in order to get a hunting permit. So it doesn't matter what age you are. If you can handle a gun and you're qualified to hunt, so you have a hunting permit, you can fire a weapon. If the person who owns that gun over 18, the owner of the gun has to be over 18. If he or her is with you, you can shoot a living being. But still, you can't buy sparkle sticks. It's a weird world. I can't even talk. It's a weird world we're living in, boys and girls. So let's get this DVD shelf thing going. I just checked. My wife owns over 1,400 books. So there are, what, 1,200 books in this apartment. So we really need the space. And the fact that doesn't help anything is that I own 5 guitars, 2 basses, 2 keyboards and a bunch of amps. I have about 5 of them. And thank God they're not all here, and for some reason my pocket is full of chocolate. Don't ask why. Oh yeah. Whoops it! So this is the place I usually keep my guitars when I'm home and I'm not using them. It's this corner here. So I have to get rid of those things, move all the guitars to there, so I can put this shelf into there, so, because that's the only place we can fit it. And then we can get some room, because there are, as you can see, there are these stacks all over the place. Well, these are so all these children DVDs are going into that shelf. And there are 2 or 3 layers of them here. So that will be chore for the rest of the evening. It's now almost 6 p.m. It's a 6:20 p.m. and I'm going to close today's vlog because it turned out that today is Daddy's night out. So I won't be home to upload this vlog later. So, until tomorrow. See ya!